Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you seasoned veterans of what we do around here. What we do around here is bring about conversations of a psychological, mental health, emotional health paradigm. We do that as often as we can, usually several times per week. We do that for your listening pleasure and to bring you the best in content we possibly can. And the continuation of doing that is something that we're committed to. Nearly 1,300 of these available for your listening pleasure, and we continue to try to add. Please feel free to reach out if there's a concept you'd like to see us cover on the channel. Also, feel free to reach out if there's something that we can do to be of benefit to you in a coaching paradigm. And so you can do that through Twitter at PO Perception. You can do that in the About Me section of the YouTube page. Either one will get you into contact with me or a member of my team. We can move from there. So the next thing that we're looking at is types of attraction. Obviously, the most common type of attraction is romantic attraction. Obviously, the idea that there could be a romantic spark between two people is something that many people become enamored with and some even obsessed with. Because I think, certainly in Western society, a great deal of level of success or perception of success is denoted from someone's relational status, which I'm not necessarily a fan of. I think it creates a lot of pressure, but obviously romantic attraction is a major attraction. And then from that, romantic attraction that is long term is more of a partnership situation, but then physical attraction, sexual attraction is the next most common type of attraction. There are people who you find physically appealing, there are people who you are looking at the potential to have that physical intimacy with, and there's nothing more with that. In other words, if a person is only looking for a hookup, then they are, going to have that vibrant hormonal sexual physical attraction. And while that is something that obviously two consenting adults can do, it comes with its own level of challenges in terms of the idea that, hey, if one person has more emotions around the idea, the other person doesn't, that can get dicey certainly very quickly, as one person may get hurt because the other person doesn't see them in the manner in which they would prefer to be seen. And so that ultimately creates a whole bunch of challenges potentially when there is that level of miscommunication or misdirection. The next thing is kind of a spiritual connection. So, spiritual, the drive of what makes life work. Not everyone has the same view on that, but one thing's for sure. When people have um, that interesting um, nature to things and the approach to how people address the level of what we're here for and the reason that human beings exist and the reason that people want to, um, you know, how that looks and where that goes, and um, there being a kind of a big grand treatment to the reason behind life and what motivates people and what matters. Um, um, there may very well be a kind of a big nature to how people move forward with how they build a relationship based on if they see that a person shares similar worldviews to them. The next is ego. So a person can be attracted to someone who makes them feel good, and this is a often very short term, although valuable attraction, especially if a person has self-esteem issues or has had them in the past, and or they've had continual problems with trying to identify how to build deeper relationships. An ego-based relationship, which a lot of people may feel is a negative, doesn't always have to be a negative. Actually, can be a positive if a person needs that constant validation or the constant feeling that they matter or that other people are going to allow them to matter. Um, that's something to consider there. And then the last in kind of that run is also the nature of kind of an emotional or mentorship level attraction. So emotional attraction is the most sustainable when a person feels that they have a level of support, the other forms of attraction can often develop between individuals. Emotional support is why most people reach out to connect, and so when that exists, ultimately it leads to more sustainable levels of attraction. So hopefully this is helpful. Keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Until next time, everybody.